Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. I am whispering compared to normal. I'm normally like shouting quite loud, I admit. Sorry that the lighting is bad and sorry that I have to whisper. It is currently, 4:30 basically in the morning. I couldn't sleep and I kind of got in a bit of a productive mood, and I also realised that a little while ago I had a comment on one of my videos saying, can you please do a what's on my iPhone? And yeah, I haven't done it yet, so I thought I'd do it today or tonight or this morning, whichever way you want to put it. So I have got the iPhone 11 in purple, lavender, lilac, whatever you want to call it, light purple, you know, same colour as this wall basically. The phone case is from the phone case company. I absolutely love this case, best case that I've ever had. It's just so pretty, I love it. It's got like purple and blue and pink, and I just really like it. So yeah, thought I'd go with this one. And the pop socket is from popsocket.com. So if you're interested, that's where it's from. And I love the fact that it's got two cameras on the back, because I've never had a phone with two cameras on the back. So got my Face ID, there's a picture of me and Dom from like our first ever night out together. And then I'm just gonna go on the screen record and then we'll go. So first of all, we have my home screen. So that will come up here for you. And obviously I have my messages, my calendar, my photo gallery, and my other camera, which, turn this bad boy around. Hey! But yeah, so that's just my camera. I've got my music, my notes, obviously my clock, which at the moment doesn't have many alarms, but that normally has like 10,000 alarms because I'm not a morning person. Then I've obviously got my YouTube app, I've got App Store settings, mail, and my WhatsApp. Oh, I need to put my phone on airplane mode just in case I get any notifications. There we go. I've got Shazam, which if you don't know what Shazam is, it basically, say if you're out somewhere and you hear like a song you really like and you jam into it and you're like, I don't know what this song's called. You literally just press on, I was about to show you then, but you can see it. You press on the app and I'll show you. You press on it like that and it will basically let you tap the button and it will listen to songs. So I find that really handy. That might be sad, but I do find it really handy. I've not used it in a while, but when I do use it, I find it really handy. Then I've got my Argos card app. So with Argos you can actually get like a card. So say if you really wanted something but you don't quite have the money to buy it like outright, or say if you wanted something but you just wanted to spread the cost, you can do this using your Argos card. So for example, I bought my Shark Hoover for a couple of months after we moved into the flat. We bought that because we really needed it and it's worked wonders, so we're currently paying that off, so I just keep up to date with that stuff. I've got Twitter, which I don't actually use Twitter, I don't like tweet or anything. I just basically go on here to be nosy, and yeah. Then I've got eBay, don't really often go on here either. Once in a blue moon if I need anything cheap and fast, yeah. I've got my EE app, obviously I've got a contract with my phone on EE. So basically, oh my goodness, is it still recording? Why does it say 4:30? Is that the time? Yeah, it's still recording. I was like, why is it not doing it? Yeah, so what was I saying? Got my EE app just to keep track of my data and everything. I've got my Facebook Messenger. I've got my Unique. This is basically just like a little bookmark that I have, but basically I used to do Unique as like a side business. Don't really do it so much anymore because I found that I really enjoy YouTube at the moment, so I'm pretty much putting all my time into doing YouTube. But say if I want to buy anything off of my own website, then I basically just click in there and buy it. Then I've got TikTok, obviously. Got quite obsessed with that recently. I downloaded it as a joke, and now my sleeping pattern is a joke because of it. Yeah. And then I've got my Lloyds Bank, so that's who I bank with, so I just keep up to date on all my finances and everything. PayPal, you know. And then I've got Facebook, and then I've got Instagram. My Instagram will be plugged down here somewhere. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving TikTok and Instagram at the moment. They are my favourite social medias to go on at the moment, obviously with YouTube as well. And I've obviously got my phone app, my contacts, my Safari, which for all the non-Apple users here, that is basically the internet, your Google, although you can also download Google, but I just use Safari. Snapchat, I only have a private account, I don't really give it out, so don't go asking for it. I've got FaceTime, which I sometimes FaceTime a few of my friends, so Georgia, hopefully Shivani when we get there. And yeah, I say when we get there, basically, we keep organising to FaceTime, and then it comes to the day and it's like, oh, I'm just about to eat now, and then it's like, oh, we're just about to do this, and we've been planning it for 3 days and we're still not got around to it. We will do one day. I've got my utilities folder, which I don't really use. I've got like calculator in there, I've got Find My iPhone, which I've not had to use yet, so fingers crossed I'm not going to have to. The weather, which I actually use quite a lot considering I've not been out the flat in God knows how long. The maps, which I find really handy, obviously finding where places are and figuring out how long my lazy butt has got to walk somewhere if I haven't got any money or haven't got done. I've got my wallet, which has obviously got my phone in, my card in. I've got my health app, which I don't really use, clips, which I don't think I've ever used, and I've got my files. So in here I've got like my CV for recently applying for jobs, and I've also got a few songs that I've downloaded for the background for my YouTube videos, and then I've got the app called the iUSB Pro. This is basically just to keep a load of old photos on. I've not actually been through this for a few years, so I think I might need to look at that soon. But yes, that's all that's in there. I've got my Spotify, which I used to have Spotify Premium, but then when it got made redundant, I switched back to the normal, because, you know, £10 a month and all that. Every little helps. But I will hopefully be getting Spotify Premium again soon. I've got Random Bits app where I have got Instasize. I sometimes edit my photos and put the 2 white blocks in my pictures, just, you know, and I like to like resize my pictures sometimes. I've got Free Print, which is basically you can print off your photos and you can have, I think it's like 40 free photos a month, and all you have to do is pay postage, which is like £4 a month or something like that. It's really, really good. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend. Indeed Jobs, obviously at the moment I've not got a job, been made redundant in April, so yeah, so I'm just on the job hunt at the moment. I've got an app called Dream on here, which I don't really know why I've got this on here, but basically this is like stories and stuff, because I've not got that many books, so if I get really, 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 really bored, I use this app to have a read. I've got the Yolo app, which is where people can basically send you anonymous messages. So again, when I'm really, really, really bored, people can send me anonymous messages, tell me I'm pretty. I'm joking. Half the time it's like, ew. I'm joking. Half the time it's on about like my chest area, because there's some very inappropriate people on my Snapchat, including one of my friends, Stephen. He is gay, and yeah, he likes to send me inappropriate messages, so obviously in a funny way, but you know. I've got BBC iPlayer, when I was obsessed with watching Waterloo Road for a while because of lockdown. Yeah, I've got the app called Slumber. Basically I struggle to get to sleep without listening to something, so sometimes I like to listen to a few of their sleep stories or anything. So if you're like me and you like listening to something, then I highly recommend this. Pinterest, you know, get all my ideas from there. I say all. Say if I want to redecorate a room, I would go to Pinterest. Say if I'm struggling to find an outfit for something, I go to Pinterest. Say if I'm struggling to lose weight and need to get motivational stuff around me, I use Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest is like my best friend. I've got photo tiles in here. A little bit like Free Prints, and it's actually like the same company. Basically, photo tiles is, instead of, oh my god, there's a fly on the floor, just what that was then. Instead of having just normal photos, you can actually get them into like a little canvasy type of thing, and you can just put it on your wall like a tile. So yeah, that is all that's in there. I've got my photo and video section folder, that's what I was looking for. I've got Facetune 2, which I don't like completely edit my photos. The most I've ever done is like smooth it out. So say if I've like forgot to shave my moustache off one day, you know, that girl's going. Yeah, and just basically lighting, cropping my photos, stuff like that. Photo editor, again, for the lighting, stuff like that. Don't really use it, to be honest. Collageable for making photo collages. Again, not used that in like the longest of times. I've got Followers Plus, just for keeping track of my Instagram, who's following me, who has unfollowed me, stuff like that. 1,000 followers. I don't think I use that. I didn't even realise that was there, but you know. Feed, preview, and the other one, which is also preview. This is basically for Instagram. You get to like organise your future posts, and you can basically see what your pictures are going to look like in whatever order, and you can like move them about to fit your aesthetic sort of thing. So I don't really need them both there, but if I was to use one, I'd use the first one and the second line. I've got Pic Monkey, which I actually, if I don't use Snapchat to do my thumbnails, then I'll use Pic Monkey. I find it really helpful, and it's literally the easiest thing to use ever. So yeah. And then I've got Telegram. This is for my Instagram. I'm in a influencer group, and we've basically got a group chat on there where we'll send like support and stuff. So yeah, that is that folder. I've got a folder called Utilities, but I really need to rename this. It's basically got my YouTube tracker. So this will basically tell you how many subscribers you've got and how many watch hours you've got as well. This is helpful for people that want to monetize their YouTube channel, which obviously I haven't yet, because you need to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So just basically keep track of it. I'm nowhere near, but I basically just keep track of it on there. And then YouTube Studio, this is really, really, really handy. So if you have a YouTube channel and you've not got YouTube Studio, please go and get it right now. You can you can upload your thumbnail on there. You can change your title for the videos, you can schedule videos, you can put your tags in there, what you want it to be called and all that. You can put your description in there, you can view your analytics, you can view comments. Yeah, you can basically view pretty much anything you want. And also, if you want to know how many views you've got on a certain video, go onto the YouTube Studio app, because it will actually be more updated than what the normal that YouTube app is. So yeah, highly recommend. Again, if you're a YouTuber or you've started out YouTube recently, highly recommend. I've got my Zoom app, so when lockdown started, me and my sisters actually went on the Zoom app and basically did a group meeting, and we did like quiz nights and stuff like that. Really enjoyed that. I even won one. Not a quiz night, but just one of the quizzes that we did. And yeah, I will forever hold that moment because I'm rubbish at them. I've got a travel app where I've got my Google Maps. As you can tell, don't really use this either. And then I've got Uber as well, which was like my go-to app for getting places, and you know, don't use that at the moment either. So then I've got my shopping app, which I've got Amazon, which if I need anything pretty much at all, I'll go on the Amazon app and see if I can get it on there first. I've got Boohoo, which is like my favourite go-to clothes shop app ever. Just love it. I've got Klarna, so basically it's a little bit like the Argos card but for everywhere else but Argos. If you want to pay stuff later, stuff like that, then that's Klarna. I've got Misguided, Pretty Little Thing, Depop, Argos, Spock, Wayfair. You probably all know what they are anyway, but Wayfair's furniture, Spock and Depop are like random bits other people are trying to sell. Misguided, PLT, clothing, Argos, everything else. I've got Cherries, which is basically like pound shop in a way, but you can get it delivered to you. And then Lay-By is another one of like the Klarna app, but this is more like a pay weekly sort of thing. I've got iMovie, which is where I edit all of my videos on at the moment. And then I've got InShot, so say if I wanted to add a sticker into my video, a few times you may have seen down in this corner. In fact, if I remember, I'll put it in like now. It will like spin around the YouTube logo and the subscribe button, just stuff like that, just fun little bits. And also where I did my intro, that's where I got my music from. And then we've got games. We've got Pic and we've got Ludo King. I've literally got no games on here because I don't really play on games. I do need to download more though because I miss doing games. So Pic is like brain training app sort of thing, and then Ludo King is what me and my sister and my mum and my boyfriend and sometimes my grandma, we like to go on there, but obviously you can only play 4 people at a time. So yeah, so that's it. That is all of my phone. Yeah. Oh my god, it's not. Oh, I'll save now. Yeah, so that is everything that's on my phone. It's not really that interesting, so sorry if it's a bit boring, but that's what's on my phone, so you know. And I've also let you into a bit more of like YouTube type of thing, like where I edit, where I upload, all that good stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give me a big thumbs up and make sure to comment down below what phone you have, just for the fun of it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.